If you have Achilles pain that keeps coming back, it's usually because there is a mismatch between how much load your Achilles can handle and how much it is experiencing on a day-to-day basis. My name is John and I am a physical therapist, and in this video I'm going to show you a step-by-step process to help rebuild this Achilles capacity by improving strength and mobility, foot stability, and then teaching the tendon how to handle real-life movements. Before we do anything, we need to understand what I mean by Achilles capacity, and that is how much load or exercise your tendon can handle before a problem shows up. This will be different for everybody based on their level of training. If you have two people who run a marathon, one who's well trained and one who just got off the couch for the first time in a while, we all know who is more likely to have a problem in their Achilles tendon. Given that, the first thing we really need to do is either remove or modify whatever stimulus is causing the pain in the first place, whether it's walking, running, pickleball. Whatever you do that is causing more and more pain, meaning we have exceeded the capacity of the Achilles tendon, you have to change that stimulus, otherwise you will never be able to recover and you'll never get better. Once you've done that, now we can start to load that tendon in a slow and controlled manner. A great way to start is with a single leg calf raise eccentric. Go to a stair, go all the way up on your toes with both legs, pick up one side, and then slowly control that descent with the other leg. You should feel a stretch in the calf at the bottom, and then go ahead and bend the knee for a different stretch. Now this is different from traditional stretching in that we are loading the tendon as you are moving into that stretch. This exercise is accomplishing two crucial things for us. Number one, it places a lot of tension through the tendon. Tendons require tension in order to heal and remodel so that they are stronger and more resilient. In the same way a bone gets stronger when it is compressed, a tendon gets stronger when there is tension through it. The second thing it does is it helps improve the flexibility of your calf. For most healthy people, inflexibility is not because the muscle is physically short, it's because the neurologic system is increasing muscle tone at the extremes of your range of motion. This is because it's a motion that you don't typically move all the way through or one that you haven't trained adequately. But with this exercise, you'll notice that as we are descending, we are lengthening the Achilles and the calf as much as they can possibly be, and strengthening, meaning loading the tendon and muscle at the same time. Long term, this is a much better solution when it comes to improving flexibility. Now we need to focus on the strength of the foot. There are many different ways that people can target the muscles of the foot. You can try and lift up the arch, you can spread your toes, alternate lifting up the toes. Now all of these are perfectly fine ways to target the muscle, but we want to move beyond that because the foot muscles shouldn't only work in isolation. We need them to work when we're standing on the foot. This is why I like to add a lot of single leg exercises into what I do, because when I'm balancing on one foot, it is forcing all of those little muscles in the foot to stabilize and maintain a good foundation for that exercise. Otherwise, I'll likely fall over or you'll see some sort of compensation at the knee or hip as a result of that. The reason this matters for the Achilles is because we need a stable foundation when we push off of the ground. Whether we are walking, running, or jumping, without that stable foundation, the Achilles tendon will have a lot more stress on it than it needs to. Think of how it feels when you're walking on a sandy beach. Every step you take, you sink down a little bit because there's nothing solid there to press off of. It is much more difficult to walk like this, and then in the same way, if your foot is collapsing with every step, there is much more stress placed on the other parts of the leg to compensate for that lack of foundation. Now, we need to focus on something that the Achilles tendon is specifically designed to do in normal movement, and that is store and release energy in the same way that a spring would. That first exercise we did was a great way to load the tendon, but that was in a very slow manner. Now we need to add some sort of speed to that because the purpose of the Achilles is to allow for powerful movement and conservation of energy when you're moving with that spring-like quality. And you can honestly do whatever plyometric you want, Any sort of hopping or jumping motion is going to rapidly load that tendon and then allow you to use that elastic recoil to push off of the ground. Eventually, you can reintroduce whatever the initial painful activity was. The important thing here is you need to do it gradually, and you need to make sure that after you're done, you don't have any significant soreness from that either later that day or the next day. Mild soreness is fine. Anything beyond that, I would be very careful with. I hope you found that helpful. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button so other people can find it as well. Otherwise, if you want to subscribe to my channel, it is all about how we can build a physically fit and functional body that lasts throughout the course of our lives so that we can continue to do all of the things that we want to.